Hello Leo, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of September 2017. Now, we will be covering your home and your family, your career goals and aspirations, your finance, health and well-being, and of course your relationship dynamics. So here we go. So the first thing that I do feel that is sitting around you in connection with the home and the family. Look, you've got the world in reverse. When this comes up, it tells you that you're doing a lot of reflection. There's a lot of familiarity. You're going over goals and aspirations, maybe catching up with those that you haven't seen for some time. But whatever it is, you've been down this path before. So this is a chance for you to be able to, like I said, put things into perspective. Maybe there's some old jobs that need to be finished. Maybe you've been contemplating a relocation or a change for some time. Now you're getting that chance. But the rekindling I feel that's coming up is helping you to sort, not so much do too much ahead, just to sort what needs to be done in the current moment. Now, the only frustration that I feel is that have you got enough time? And this could be a time of you being able to really look at that and say, hey, I need to make sure that I delegate correctly, or I need to be able to make sure that I don't start something that I don't have time to finish. In connection with your career goals and your aspirations. Okay, look, you've got the 10 of Swords sitting here. Beautiful card. It also tells you you've got wonderful support, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So unless you've got all the facts and the figures, don't jump the gun just yet. Somebody may be putting their hand up saying, hey, I really feel that, you know, this person here is going to be worthwhile, and that's you, going to be worthwhile for this position. Or maybe you're going to go into a leadership or more support area in connection with your role and your job descriptions. If this is the case, I feel that it'll also come with good contracts, agreements, or financial areas, which will make this a little bit easier to swallow, because I just feel it's going to be quite positive. Now, for some, this just could mean that you have been looking at areas in which to, you know, re-educate, train, and so forth. And if this is the case, I feel that you're going to get some fantastic results out of this, but mainly to do with October. But September's more about the planning stage, getting things moving. Now, for those that are looking for work, well, I just feel like the agreements are sitting around. Now, you may be dealing a lot to do with government organizations. You might be dealing with areas to do with contracts. You might be finding that you need to facilitate areas in which you're able to accomplish what you need. So this might mean sitting down, doing exams, tests, and so forth. And I feel whatever it is, it will support your opportunities for career advancement or even changes within your career dynamics. This is one of those months you may not see the results straight away, but they are going to happen. In connection with your financial areas, look, you know, you've got the Sun in reverse. When this comes up, it tells me that you're going to be looking at your financial areas with a sense of, I think I can do this. It's almost like as if you understand that a little is better than nothing, and something is better than, once again, nothing. Okay, so you're going to be finding you're reassessing your financial areas. Where have you had pitfalls? Where do you need to watch your budgets and restructure and lending? Where do you need to put something in a better position so that it earns better money for you? And this could be even asking for a raise. It may be, you know, better financial bankings and institutions and so forth. Look, you're so close. If you've been applying for loans, or if you've been going through the processes with your financial areas for a period of time, you're so close to getting some fantastic results here. But the challenge is not to give in, but also to see or look at other options that may be available to you during this period of time. In connection with your health and your well-being, all right, so as you know, I'm not a doctor. Okay, but here we go. Now, look, you've brought up the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now, the Knight of Wands in reverse is a frustrations card. So whatever it is, it's frustrating. It could be that you just don't have the energy on the time for circumstances. Maybe in your head you're feeling a little bit cluttered and all over the place. Maybe this is just your body just going, look, I couldn't be bothered this morning. I'm not going to get up and go for that jog. I'm not going to stay on the wagon and not eat sugar. I'm not going to do, it's just like as if you just feel frustrated. So it's not saying pack the towel in and, don't do anything. It just means like wait for things to kind of catch up. Because this is the 9th house, because that's what the house of Sagittarius represents, and the Knight of Wands represents Sagittarius. So what we're going to do is I'm going to discuss what I feel the ninth house will represent. Now for me, it represents the liver, it represents weight gain and fluids, it represents, you know, the hips and in and around the thighs. So you could be finding a few frustrations with mobility going on there, or weight gain, or issues to do with the weight and metabolism. But also I believe the ninth house represents our higher understanding as well. So this rules in and around our thinking, and maybe you've been so frustrated that Spirit's saying, hey, we need you to rise above this situation and look outside that square, and in doing so you're going to be finding some very workable solutions. In connection with your relationship areas. Okay, look, you've got the Fool in an upright, beautiful, because it tells you here that you're ready for some excitement. You want to step outside your normal boundaries and do things differently. But the other thing that you do have sitting here, okay, is a little bit of apprehension and fear. Maybe you've been so conditioned to do everything just one way that when something opens up and say, hey, let's do this instead, you might be going, oh, I don't know. I've never done that before. I don't know if I could do that. And then all of a sudden you start talking yourself out of it. Spirit's going, what are you doing? Okay, this is a month of spontaneity. Get outside your comfort zones. Consider something. If you haven't taken a trip, take a trip. If you haven't tried Japanese food, try Japanese food. This is about kind of getting to know yourself outside your normal boundaries, and also appreciating that sometimes we have that opportunity to have that through other people as well. So I feel that this is going to be a very stimulating month. Now for those that are single and looking, obviously the word stimulation came in very strongly here, and we will be finding that you have an opportunity, like I said, outside your comfort zones. This is a chance. If you haven't been to a concert, go to the concert. If somebody's asking you out on a blind date, go for the blind date. You never know, you might strike up a fantastic conversation which leads you into a few uncharted waters, but it's going to stimulate your thinking. It's going to get you ticking again. It's going to bring you outside of yourself, because we all love our own company in some shape or form, but sometimes it takes something else on the outside to kind of pique our interest again, and I feel this is what Spirit's bringing in for you this month. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed your September 2017 Tarotscopes. I appreciate your company. Check out my website on www.carolynclairvoyant.com. Also my Facebook page under the same name, Carolyn Clairvoyant. And of course, you know, my YouTube, because you're watching me right now. I really love hearing the feedback, so don't forget to leave your comments, and also, you know, check out my other videos on my channel as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time and your energy.